It's time for an in-depth analysis on your local high school football games. This is Inside the Game, sponsored by Mitchell Auto Group.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Week 5 edition of Inside the Game right here on KSAN, your home for all of your Concho Valley High School football action. I'm Sports Director Jason Bridge, and for the next half hour, we'll be bringing you highlights, scores, updates, everything you need to know from tonight's action. Well, first things first tonight, we got the Lakeview Chiefs, who 2 weeks ago came away with their first win of the Hector Guevara era when they took down El Paso Fabens. But since then, the Chiefs have hit a little bit of a roadblock as they've dropped back-to-back road contests against Snyder and Fort Stockton. So, could they bring that to a halt tonight on homecoming against Llano? Well, for that answer, we go out to San Angelo Stadium, where KSAN Sports' Rachel Turnock joins us live for a recap. Rachel, how did it go?
Yeah. Haven't played here at San Angelo Stadium since week 2, and it's week 5. It just seems like the season is just flying on by. So, of course, Lakeview is excited to be back at home after losing 2 straight on the road. And what better way to come back home than the homecoming game against the Llano Jackets? Here we go. Can Lakeview snap that 2-game losing streak? Well, there's head coach Hector Guevara getting ready for this game. The Chiefs, of course, ready as well. Second quarter, no score. Llano gets on the board first as quarterback Cade Fly connects with Case Kirkendall in the end zone for the score. That would make it 7-0. Yellow Jackets later in the quarter. Lakeview quarterback Kendall Blue drops back, heaves it downfield, connects with Johnny Espinoza, makes a huge catch for the sideline. That's a huge gain right in front of you, Jason, actually, since you were at that game. Nice play. Way to film. Good job. Very next play, the Chiefs complete the drive as Blue finds Ahmed Daniels, and Daniels takes it into the end zone for the Chief touchdown. That will tie it up at 7 apiece. But that was all Lakeview could really get going offensively. That was the only touchdown that they scored in this game, as Llano would go on to beat Lakeview 27-7. So Llano moves to 4-1. Meanwhile, the Chiefs drop to 1-4. The Chiefs did have 246 total yards of offense tonight. Daniels had a great game, though, especially in the first half. He had 2 interceptions, and then along with that 1 touchdown reception by Lakeview. Unfortunately, they couldn't come out on top for their homecoming game, but you know what? They're going to be back at home next week. They're actually going to be playing on Thursday. We'll have more on that game a little bit later, but coming up, we're going to try and talk to, as I mentioned, at the 6. It's homecoming, so we got mums everywhere. So we're going to try and talk to someone who's got an awesome mum here tonight. Jason, back to you.
Sponsored by Bug Express.
Mums for days. All right, thank you, Rachel. We'll be checking in with her throughout the show. We move on now from there to 6A and the Central Bobcats, who bounced back last week with a win against El Paso Pebble Hills after falling in the week before against Cedar Park. And in his second career start, sophomore quarterback Malachi Brown, replacing Maverick McIver, had himself quite the night as he accounted for 3 total touchdowns and rushed for over 200 yards. We now fast forward to tonight, as Brown and the rest of the Angry Orange made their District 3 6A debut on the road against a Weatherford Kangaroos team that's 2-2 on the season, most recently having a win against Fort Worth Southwest. So let's take a look at how it went tonight out in the Metroplex at Kangaroo Stadium, and the Bobcats would take the opener 26-21. Head coach Brent Davis has to be really excited. This is something he really wanted to start out district play with 1-0. But now up for Central will be a return home to San Angelo Stadium for a date with perennial power, and high school football fans, they know this team very well. The Euless Trinity Trojans should be a real fun one next week. Well, that'll do it for the first quarter of Inside the Game here. It was a good start as we get things revved up. As coming up next, we'll take a look at our friends down in 3A as the Wall Hawks hosted 4A Big Spring, and the Ballinger Bearcats were up in the Big Country facing off against the Cisco Lobos. Highlights, scores from those games next on Inside the Game.
The tents are going up and the prices are going down. Markdowns on all discontinued, one-of-a-kind, and scratch and dent merchandise. Like this designer sofa, now just $2.99. Save $200 on this white or cherry chest, now only $99. Or choose from a selection of dining chairs, starting at just $25. We're making room for new products, and everything must go. Limited quantities, so don't miss out. Plus 18 months financing. Home Zone, style for everyone that anyone can afford.
I think it was a great idea.
You stop.
Our old TV provider decided to stop providing our school's games.
So I bought this bad boy. Road trips every Saturday.
And tetanus shots every Monday.
But that Dish guy, the one who listens, he heard this thing coming. And he said, switch to Dish.
Game finder.
You get every major D1 football game right here at home.
You want to check out the inside? Carpet's original.
Stay home and get every major D1 game with Dish tuned into you.
RM Electrical is San Angelo's premier choice for residential and commercial electrical services, big or small. For over 25 years, RM Electrical has gone above and beyond for our customers, making sure that our work exceeds their expectations. So whether you need new light fixtures, remodeling a kitchen, or building a new commercial property, you can trust RM Electrical to do the job right and treat you like family. Speaking of family, we're working on our 4th generation of electricians. RM Electrical. In the dark, we light the way.
Isn't it about time you got the best sleep of your life? Then come discover the power of Tempur-Pedic sleep at Denver Mattress. With Tempur-Pedic's pressure-relieving comfort, you'll fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up feeling refreshed. And right now, get a gift certificate for up to $300 along with 6 years no interest and free delivery. Get the best sleep of your life today at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
This update sponsored by Bug Express.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. I'm Rachel Turnock out here at San Angelo Stadium. Well, it was Lakeview's homecoming game tonight against Llano, and we've seen plenty of mums, and I'm loving this one that you have on. This is Jackie Ortiz. She's a junior. She's on the cheer team. She's got an awesome mom. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, I bought most of the material in Midland, Dallas, so we traveled kind of a lot for it. My mom actually made it, and we kind of went for like a burlap theme. It's kind of different. We kind of tried a headdress.
I love it. I love it. So you traveled all over the state pretty much to put this together. How long did it take you guys to finish it?
It takes, she spaces it out, so most of the time maybe like a week. Just, it's spaced out. So not back to back.
Okay, awesome. Well, I absolutely love it. Homecoming week is always really fun. What's something that you enjoy the most about homecoming week?
I like the dress-up days. I won actually Space Day. And I wore my quinceañera dress for Disney Day. That's like my favorite part, dressing up. Definitely.
Well, congratulations on winning Space Day. That's pretty cool. And you are a cheerleader. What do you like the most about, being on the sidelines cheering for the Chiefs?
I like stunting. I like tumbling. And I also like when we meet with the other cheerleaders. That's pretty fun.
I also like how your eye makeup has a little bit of blue in it. I don't know if you can see. She's got some blue in her eye makeup. She's got an awesome mom. Jackie, thank you so much. All right, from San Angelo Stadium, I'm Rachel Turnock. Jason, back to you.
Always like a good report on mums. Welcome back to Inside the Game. We go now to 3A, a busy 3A night, might I say, as the Wall Hawks have had one of the toughest pre-district schedules you could ask for. After struggles in their first 2 games against the Mason Punchers, who are undefeated, and the Midland Christian Mustangs, Wall notched their first win of the 2018 campaign when they tamed the Sonora Broncos on the road last week. But tonight, in their pre-district finale, the Hawks hosted 4A Big Spring. And like Lakeview, it was homecoming night for the Hawk faithful at Hawk Stadium. Could they couple it with a win? First quarter, no score. Wall Sutton Braden takes the handoff, but the Steers rip it out right out of his hands. Big Spring football. Second quarter, still no score. Third down for the Steers. Ethan Cortez scrambling. Colton DeBeach takes him down for a loss on the play. A little bit later, Mason Fox pitches to Mason Kendall and takes it into the end zone for the Hawk touchdown, making it 6-0 Wall after the missed extra point, as Wall would draw Big Spring tonight 40-12. And after edging out Rock Springs by a point last week to secure their first win of the season, Grape Creek was back home hosting the Coleman Blue Cats. First play of the game, we've got some trickery from Grape Creek as it's a double reverse pass as Garrett Steele goes deep to a wide open Weston Hill, and he'll find the end zone easily for the touchdown. Missed 2-point conversion keeps it at 6-0. Same score later in the corner. Steele rolls to his left and hits Jason Bird in the back of the end zone for the score. Good 2-point conversion makes it 14-0 Eagles. Later in the half, Coleman looking to get something going as they complete the pass pass over the middle to the big man. I want to get in his way, Mr. number 99, and he'll get a big gain before getting taken down. Coleman would hit a field goal just before the first half, ended to cut it to a 14-3 lead, as Grave Creek, though, would make it 2 wins in a row as they defeat Coleman 21-3. Up to the big country where the Ballinger Bearcats paid the Cisco Lobos a visit. First quarter, Stanley Callahan runs for 15 yards for the first Cisco touchdown of the night. A little bit later, Ballinger quarterback Edgar Nunez showing off the arm just a wee bit from the 20-yard line too. DeAndre Manley, the manliest man on the land, with the touchdown right there to get them closer. Then in the second quarter, Cisco's Israel Adame runs 15 yards to put the game at 14-8. Cisco, though, would get the best of Ballinger, though, tonight, 36-8. Let's head to Lakeview Stadium as TLC look for their second win of the season, welcoming in the Merkel Badgers. First quarter, Merkel up 7-0. Caden Kirkland with the touchdown pass to Seth Levesque. Very, very fancy name. That would tie the game up at 7 apiece. Near the end of the first, Merkel up 14-7. Caden Kirkland with the pass to Orlando Romero, and he's going to be running a while behind some of his defenders. He's going to come right into the cameraman's way and then eventually get knocked out of bounds. Second quarter, same score. Kirkland runs outside for the short touchdown run to make it tied up at 14 apiece. Merkel, though, would go on a run and take down TLCA 53-21. Let's take a trip back up to the big country to Tuscola, where the Brady Bulldogs clashed with Jim Ned. The Jim Ned Indians came out strong as Cooper Castro takes the handoff and takes this one all the way down the field for the Indians' first score of the night, making it 7-0. Jim Ned. On the next possession, Dylan Martin hands it off to Riley Perry, who takes it right up the gut to take the Indians to a 15-point lead after a 2-point conversion. Riley Perry was feeling hungry late in the second quarter and takes another good run into the red zone for a touchdown, making it 22-0 Indians. Jim Ned just too much for Brady as they would go on to shut them out 49-0. And after starting off the season 2-0, the Sonora Broncos hit a 2-game losing skid, falling to Mason and Wall. But tonight, they look to shake that off with a trip to Burnett to take on the Bulldogs. And unfortunately, the Bulldogs were just a little too much for them as well, as they go on to get the win 41-20, increasing the losing streak for Sonora to 3 games now. Well, 3A is in the books. It's time now to head into the third quarter of Inside the Game here on KSAN, as the El Dorado Eagles hope to bounce back after a tough loss at home against undefeated Iran. And could the 2A Mason Punchers make it a perfect 5-0 pre-district going against 3A teams? That answer next. Keep it here.
Looking for the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed? Then Furniture Row's 4-day super sale is for you. For 4 days only, the more you buy, the more you save. Choose from living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. For every $1,000 you spend, you'll save $100. No limitations. Plus, shop smart with our 4 years no-interest financing. The 4-day super sale, only at Furniture Row. Hurry, sale ends Monday.
Why are people switching to Suddenlink? Could be because Suddenlink has the fastest internet in the U.S. Find out for yourself with internet starting as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Need more speed? Upgrade to 1 gig with unlimited data. And for a limited time, we'll give you Netflix for 1 year. Already have Netflix? We'll pay for it. That's a $130 value. Get the fastest internet in the U.S. starting as low as $19.99 a month for 1 year. Call 877-476-9209 today and switch to Suddenlink.
JRD Backhoe Services, the West Texas professionals in the caliche and dirt construction industry. From road repairs to fire lanes on fence lines, backhoe work, pasture clearing and grubbing, to caliche and dirt hauling and sales. No job is too big or small, whether it be agriculture, oil field, residential, or commercial. We'd like to work with you on all your caliche and dirt needs. We offer free estimates and friendly service. And our equipment operators have over 90 years of combined experience in the caliche and dirt industry. JRD Backhoe Services, a company that wants and appreciates your business.
You know that feeling you get when you walk into a bakery and smell the freshly baked bread? That's the same feeling you get when you get the best price, or what we call the Bass Price.
Get a 2013 Ford Edge Limited, or a 2015 Chevy Equinox, or a 2017 Kia Soul. Your choice, just $13,988 or $225 per month.
The best price is the Bass Price. Jim Bass Cars and Trucks, Houston Hardin Road, or 24/7 at BassBunch.com.
This update sponsored by Bug Express.
Welcome back to Inside the Game. I'm Rachel Turnock. We're out here at San Angelo Stadium. Lakeview hosted Llano for their homecoming game tonight. Lakeview coming off of 2 straight losses coming into this game, and that makes it 3 straight as they fall to Llano. 27-7 was the final score in this one. Lakeview's offense did total 206 yards tonight. Ahmed Daniels did have 2 interceptions along with the 1 touchdown reception by the Chiefs, but we did hear from 1019 The Fire, our partners over at Foster Communications, that Kendall Blue, Lakeview's starting quarterback, did go down with what they believe an ankle injury. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. We will find out from head coach Hector Guevara, hopefully, when we speak with him next week. But every time we speak with coach, he always just says that the kids just keep working hard. They did make some mistakes, but they keep working hard, and he's very, very optimistic whenever you talk to him. So next Thursday, actually, it won't be Friday, but next Thursday, Lakeview's going to host Brownfield. They're going to come to town here at San Angelo Stadium. Brownfield did lose to Shallow Water this evening, so both these teams coming off of losses. Hopefully, you know, Lakeview comes out on top next Thursday. Again, the final score tonight from San Angelo Stadium, Llano wins 27-7 on Lakeview's homecoming night. But Lakeview, they're going to stay at home coming up this next week on Thursday. All right, Jason, take it away with the rest of Inside the Game.
All right, thank you, Rachel. Well, last week, the El Dorado Eagles had the undefeated and always dangerous Ira Am Braves on the ropes, holding on to a lead late into the 4th quarter, but unfortunately, they just couldn't hang on long enough as the Braves ended the Eagles with just a few minutes remaining, 12-8, dropping El Dorado to 2-2 on the season. And things wouldn't get easier for El Dorado as they were out in the Permian Basin going up against the McCamey Badgers at Badger Stadium. Badgers on the attack. Gunnar Adams gets the handoff, rumbles, stumbles into the end zone for the first score of the game. Then after an El Dorado 3-and-out, Carson Fuentes drops back, and that's Joaquin Jurasek with the big sack for the Eagles. Doesn't matter, though, as Adams gets another handoff, picks up the big gain, but gets called back for, who'd have guessed it, a block in the back. So, 3rd time, would it be the charm for the McCamey Badgers as Fuentes on the quarterback keeper? And to answer your question, yes, it is, as he does a little hop, skip, and a jump into the end zone for the score as El Dorado would fall to McCamey tonight, 26-24. So let's take a look at some more two-way action tonight. Like I said, I alluded to it, the Mason Punchers, they're pretty freaking good as they take down Comanche 42-7. They're currently ranked #1 in the state in 2A, 5-0 in pre-district, taking down all 3A teams. Remarkable. Also, Menard gets a huge win at home, taking down the Harper Longhorns 55-26. Let's go to some more scores for you. Winchard's visiting Cristobal. Cristobal trying to keep their winning streak intact, but that just does not happen tonight as it's the Blizzards prevailing 40-14 out at Jack Pardee Memorial Stadium. And Ozona getting a huge win at home as well as they knock off the Junction Eagles in what does not seem to be a close game at all, as Ozona gets the win 41-6. In Erie County on the road up in Olney, and the Hornets get a big win tonight as well as they were on the road getting the win 33-16. And we've got a Saturday night game this week, changing it up a little bit, when the Miles Bulldogs will head up north for a date with the Monday Marauders. Great nickname right there. Miles will look to snap a 2-game losing streak after most recently falling at home to the Bayard Bears. Game time between Miles and Monday is set for tomorrow night at 7 p.m. And just like that, 3 quarters are done. Coming up after the break, we'll dive into the 4th quarter and the high-flying action of 6-man and an intriguing matchup as the Sterling City Eagles hope to keep their perfect record intact, facing the 1-loss Bront Longhorns on the road. Who comes away with the W in that one? That answer and much, much more next on Inside the Game.
Catering for Inside the Game is provided by Chick-fil-A.
Today we're here to talk about trucks.
I love trucks.
Well, what truck brand comes from the family of the most dependable, longest-lasting full-size pickups on the road?
I think it's the Chevy.
Ford.
It's not Ford.
I think it's Ram.
Not Ram either.
That's
It's Chevy.
Gorgeous.
Get a total value of $8,250 on this Silverado Texas edition. Plus, trade up and get an additional $3,250 total cash allowance when you finance with GM Financial. Chevy drives Texas. Find new roads.
Looking for the largest selection at the lowest prices, guaranteed? Then Furniture Row's 4-day super sale is for you. For 4 days only, the more you buy, the more you save. Choose from living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. For every $1,000 you spend, you'll save $100. No limitations. Plus, shop smart with our 4 years no-interest financing. The 4-day super sale, only at Furniture Row. Hurry, sale ends Monday.
On a forbidden Fansville by Dr. Pepper.
Ramon, we can't.
But Julia,
We're rivals.
I can love you and still hate your overrated school.
We have two different defensive philosophies. You're a base 4-3 cover 2, and I'm an
aggressive 3-4 with press coverage. I get it, but we both love Dr. Pepper.
Oh, Ramon.
Touchdown, State!
Yes! Into your face!
Dr. Pepper, the official drink of Fansville.
Truckloads of trucks, truckloads of SUVs. You asked for it. We listened and brought it back. The Truckload Sales Event this Friday and Saturday at Kelly Grimsley Kia. More SUV for the buck. SUVs begin at $11,888. A sporty SUV for under $12K. Bring us your trade, paid for or not, plus new car rebates up to $4,000. Remember, free lifetime oil changes and state inspections. Only at Kelly Grimsley Kia on Arden Road in San Angelo.
Well, it's been fun so far here on Inside the Game as we start to wrap things up here in the fourth quarter. And we'll do that by turning the spotlight to our six-man squads, beginning with the Sterling City Eagles, who have gotten off to a quick start in 2018, reeling off 4 straight wins to get things going. And they visited a Brought Longhorns bunch that's only had 1 loss this season so far in their 6-man debut, which came against Highland 2 weeks back. In their 3 wins, the Longhorns have averaged a little over 57 points a game. Not too shabby. Well, enough talk. Let's get to the highlights to see who came out the winner of teams with shades of purple for their colors. First quarter, no score. Bronze Garrett Knight with the tough running right there for a nice game, but nothing would come of the drive. Same quarter, no score. This quickly became the Wyatt Cisco show. As you can see him just taking down Broughton defenders, even loses for a while, but he regains it, scoring the touchdown, making it 6-0. Still in the first, still 6-0. Cisco again takes the pitch and runs for the Eagle touchdown to make it 14-0 Sterling City, as the Eagles would go on to wallop Broughton tonight. Not even a close one, 50-0. And that wasn't the only 6-man action tonight. Robert Lee on the road, they suffered their first loss of the season as Highland, previously mentioned, takes them down 62-14. And Blackwell continues their hot hand as they take down Hermley 64-35. Some other action for you. Eden on the road at Water Valley, and Water Valley almost puts up a hundo on Eden as they take them down 93-47. Even in 6-man, that's a lot of scoring right there. Also, Panther Creek visited Very Best, and the Falcons go on to topple them 39-19. And also, Brooksmith at Paint Rock weren't able to find a score on that one, but if you are, please let us know on our social media page. Well, that'll do it for the high school action tonight as we focus now on the Angelo State Rams, who after a big-time win at home in their conference opener against A&M Kingsville, fell to a juggernaut in their conference road opener last week, Midwestern State. But now the Rams will look to put that in their rearview mirror as they'll welcome in another team that's playing some great football right now in the 25th ranked Tarleton State Texans. Rams head coach Will Wagner explains what they need to do right on both sides of the ball if they want to come away with the W tomorrow night.
We can compete with anybody, but if you can't protect the ball and get off the field from a defensive standpoint, it's going to be tough to beat anyone in conference, let alone the number 25 team in the country. And so our kids are ready for that challenge. I know we'll have a great week of preparation, and like I said earlier, you know, our kids are really disappointed in this past weekend and ready to get out there and show them that that's not what Ram football is about this season.
And here's a look at it one more time. The Rams will look to hand Tarleton State its first loss of the season here at LeGrand Stadium. The Texans are coming in fresh off a blowout win over UT Permian Basin. Kickoff is scheduled for 6 p.m. tomorrow night. Rachel will have highlights tomorrow night on the KSAN News at 10. We're now talking some pro football and the Dallas Cowboys, who took a hit this last Sunday on the road as they were handed their second loss of the season in 3 games by the Seattle Seahawks. And next up will be a date with the Detroit Lions at home. And for more on that, here's Mickey Spagnola with your Silver Star Nation.
Cowboys linebacker Sean Lee might be down and out with a hamstring strain for this Sunday's game against the Detroit Lions, but he's certainly staying engaged with his team and doing everything he can to help out his replacement, rookie Leighton Vander Esch.
Anytime I've had an injury, staying engaged has helped me get back, and then having unbelievable teammates and great linebackers in my room just helps me come in every day and helps me learn, and so I try to help him any way I can. I mean, he has been an unbelievable rookie coming in, learning, wanting to learn. How much he knows already is incredible, so just being able to work with him has been a blessing. It's something that I feed off of, and I'm going to try to help him any way I can. He's done an unbelievable job early as a rookie making plays, and he's going to do a great job while I'm out.
Now, it's one thing to go out there and play and replace Sean Lee, but it's another thing to go out there and replace his leadership to help get guys lined up. Sean Lee says of Leighton Vander Esch, he has the assertiveness, even though he's a rookie, to go out there and take up that leadership. For the Silver Star Nation, Mickey Spagnola.
All right, thank you, Mickey. And let's go over some quick scores from earlier in the show. Central does get the win on the road tonight, 26-21. They will face Euless Trinity back at home next week. The Lakeview Chiefs fall at home tonight, 27-7 to the Llano Yellow Jackets. They'll be back at home as well on a Thursday night game. And also Wall takes down Big Spring 40-12. Well, it's time for that show where we hand out our thank yous. Big thanks to everyone out there tonight. Good night. We'll do it again next week. Have a great night and an even better weekend.
Inside the Game, sponsored by Mitchell Auto Group.